Hey, what's up guys? It's Shoal Gaming here again with another Raid Shadow Legends video. And today we're going to talk about the 2x Voids and the 10x Tormin event that they have going on right now. So in the news tab, you can see that they have from 8 a.m. UTC Thursday, December 21st until 8 a.m. UTC Monday, January 4th. There's the 2x event and then the 10x event from December 31st until January 2nd. And so I kind of started the game late, so I didn't have a Tormin. So let's show you why you should probably do it if you don't have Tormin right now. So Tormin's amazing for a CC champion, especially in stun set, along with his freezes. So these are his skills. His first is Rimfire. It's an AoE, has a 15% chance of placing freeze debuff for 1 turn. Instantly activates this skill whenever an enemy under both freeze and HP burn debuff takes damage from the HP burn debuff. So if you have another champion on your team, like I use Drexstar sometimes for this, just got Tormin today and was kind of testing him out in Spider, but as soon as an HP burn goes on one of the Spiderlings, he'll instantly do this A1 ability, so it's awesome. Then he has Iceberg Crush, which I have fully booked. Removes all buffs from an enemy target, then attacks the target 2 times, steals all buffs instead if the target is under a freeze debuff. Will ignore defense as the defense if the target is under both a freeze and an HP burn debuff. And then he has his A3, attacks all enemies, places a block, buffs, debuff, and 100% heal reduction debuff for 2 turns on enemies under freeze debuffs. Has a 60% chance of placing a provoke debuff for 1 turn on enemies not under freeze debuffs. Decreases the cooldown of 1 random skill on each ally by 1 turn for every enemy attacked under both a freeze and an HP burn debuff. So he pairs really nicely, like I said, with somebody that lays HP burn. And then he also has his passive, has a 20% chance of placing a freeze debuff on the enemy each time they receive a buff or have their turn meter filled. The 20% chance applies up to twice per enemy turn, once for buffs, once for turn meter fills, in cases where an enemy receives multiple of these effects at the same time. So if you have an Arbiter and she puts the increase attack and she also boosts turn meter, then you have that 40% chance instead of 20% chance of freezing them. Does not work with effects from artifact sets such as Frenzy, turn meter effects, filling effects from masteries, timely intervention, stuff like that, healing, or those buffs or effects that take place at the start of each round. And then he also, if he gets killed, revives this champion to 100% HP when killed and places a freeze debuff on this champion for 1 turn. Then he also has this awesome aura, increases ally defense in all battles by 33%. So the reason why I put him in stun set is he has pretty much AoE attacks, all but 1. And then here are his masteries that I went for him. So resistance, and then decreases the damage received if he has stun, sleep, fear, true fear, or freeze, because he does place that freeze on himself due to his passive. And you can kind of see all these. And then you always want to go with fearsome presence for him, because it increases the chance of placing a stun, sleep, freeze, fear, true fear, or provoke. So you're looking in that stun set with the stun and the freeze debuffs, and then with the support tree for a little bit more accuracy. So I'm going to show him off first I'm just going to put him in Dragon, and then we'll do probably Arena. You could also do him in Spider, but kind of takes a little long. I'm trying to make a short video. If you guys want to see that, I can go ahead and do that for you. So we'll run over to Dragon real quick. And right now, I have kind of a speed team just to make the video short, but we'll switch my food champion in for Tormin. And of course it loads slow when I'm trying to do a video. Alright, so right now, here he goes. I'm going to put it on one time. And you watch, he has all provokes on almost every single enemy. So we'll go back again to him. And he got one stun off due to the sunset. Now once again, he got one stun off. And now as you can see, he has freeze. And then freeze and stun over here on this Horden. And just makes it easier with him as that CT champion for somebody like a Draco to get through those waves. My Draco has an attack percent chest instead of an HP percent. And so he's super squishy. So he didn't even hardly get hit during those waves. And, you know, he's not good against the bosses. But definitely as a CC champion, he's amazing. And that's what Tormin is. Right now, in Faction Wars, it's not open. But I can do a run in Faction Wars if you guys want to see that later on. I think it has 5 days left before the Dwarves faction is opened up. I can go on 21. But there you go, 1 minute and 32. And then we'll take him into Arena. And again, you know, I'm not going to change any of his skills or anything like that. Accuracy, banner, crit damage. I tried him up for damage before, and it seemed like this was kind of my best banner, or my best amulet, excuse me, for accuracy. So I got an extra 30 accuracy from that. So right now he's at 314 accuracy, which is kind of what you want for your Tormin, is high accuracy build. I could just kind of lucked out on having a good speed, crit rate, and defense. The attack kind of stunk, but you know, crit rate and speed. So that way he hits a little bit. So we'll take him in the Arena real quick. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to find a team, like an Arbiter or something like that. So that way you guys can kind of see what he's about. Let's see if we can find. There we go. So let's throw in. And I know the Mountain King kind of looks a lot, but you're looking for a defensive team. So we can throw in kind of whoever. Let's see here. We'll do Drexstar for the HP burn. So that way he gets that extra AoE from his A1. And then we'll just do that free daily login of Syl and just Mountain King for some extra slams just in case. Now Mountain King is weak affinity to both Stagnite and Moshaled. But let's see how it goes. So when Arbiter boosts that turn meter and that increased attack, he has an extra 40% chance of freezing. So right there, he froze Moshaled. And then we'll just do his A1. And Moshaled can really mess up your team. And this is why it's so great, is you have, because Kale AoE'd, he has that HP burn. Then when Tormin attacked, he got the stun, and then because of his masteries, you got that leech debuff. And same thing over here is you got the freeze and the HP burn from Drexstar. And so every time they go, Tormin's going to A1 again. So then you have Syl again for an extra stun, and you just CC pretty much everybody. So now we'll just take out Arbiter with my Mountain King. And then because he went Stagnite with that HP burn on, Tormin just did that extra A1, killed Kale. Boom. You get that extra stun, freeze, and leech. And Drexstar is going to be the weak affinity, so he doesn't hit very hard there. And we'll just do his A3, kill Moshaled. And now again, that HP burn debuff went off. So Tormin got another turn when he's 8-1. And you can see you just completely lock out a team that way with Tormin. So that's why during this 10x event, he is absolutely amazing. And so again here, I know the team power isn't that great, but this is what Tormin's great for. His Arbiter will boost, and then you have your stuns and your decreased turn meter from Nethril. You have your slow speed, decreased defense, decreased attack. Then you have just your debuffs, or your buffs from Miscreated Monster with that shield and the ally protect. So that's why, again, Tormin is just great. Drextar, he's one of those fragments that you can get pretty much for free with 100 fragments. So he's absolutely awesome. So we'll run this real quick. So again, Arbiter boosted. Everybody, she got stunned. Nethril got stunned. Then you're going to put that Provoke out. Then you're going to stun with Scylla the Drakes. She's that free daily login champion. And I'm just going to go in here. And we'll kill Arbiter. Now he's under the HP burn. Now we'll do this. Throw out a Provoke. Try and kill this Miscreated Monster. Didn't quite get it. And now... didn't get his A1 off that time. That's alright. A1 again. Everybody's just locked out. Throw it on auto. Easy win. So you can see Tormin's just this great CC champion. It's a little slower in arena, but just have to sit back and watch. He doesn't have a lot of damage on there when it comes to arena. He does okay when it comes to dungeons, but overall, he's a great champion. I think this 10x, if you don't have him, is definitely worth pulling. This is another team. High Katoon will boost. Seeker has that the increased defense on everybody when he gets attacked. So I'll just run this real quick too. And that'll be kind of the conclusion of it. So I think Tormin is just a really good champion. If people are kind of early game and they don't have him, go ahead and try and get him. So these are remove the buffs. And he slams, almost kills High Katoon. Then we'll taunt everybody. And you'll see that the increased defense went up and actually stunned their Ward Maiden. So then we'll just do stuns again. Boom. Game over. But yeah, like I said, Tormin's just a great CC champion. He'll help you guys in Doom Tower and Faction Wars, pretty much everywhere except for Clan Boss. Clan Boss can't be frozen, can't be provoked, but he would be great in Doom Tower. I can make another video for Doom Tower. I kind of want to show off Drextar and him together, especially against the Frostbiter. So let me know what you guys think. And thanks for watching. Take it easy, and Happy New Year, guys.